For the last couple days, I've been obsessed with my pumpkin plant. You can see here that there is clear yellowing of the leaves, especially at the base of the plant. And the last few days I've come out here when it's really hot, the plant has been looking wilty. So my immediate thought was that I have vine borer infestation, and so I was really discouraged and sad about it. I checked the stem and I don't see any signs, but it could still be. I haven't been very good about watering this plant, so I'm hoping it's just drought stress. I know that's not a good thing, but relative to the vine borer, I think it's better. And also, if you remember from the initial soil testing, there's not a lot of nitrogen in the soil, and I didn't add a lot of compost. So I'm hoping it's also nutrient deficiency, basically something that I can rectify. So the two things I'm going to try to do is water more consistently and give it some nutrients. So I'm going to try to use 3 of these, and then I'm going to add a little bit of each of these to see if I can hit all the nutrients that it needs. So I have all-purpose, blood meal, and bone meal. And actually the all-purpose fertilizer, I think, includes these products. So, and then some other things. So there might be some redundancy. It's one thing with pumpkins that I read is that you have to make sure you don't give it too much nitrogen, but I think that's not going to be a problem with the soil that I have. So these are the fertilizer I'm going to add today. Hopefully it will bounce back. So this is what the spikes look like, and I'm just going to press it in around the stem. This is the all-purpose fertilizer. I'm just going to put it around the stem. Bone meal, blood meal. Then I'm going to add a little bit of soil and mix it in, because when it's on the surface it ends up clumping up and making it stinky. I also have this 1.5 liter water bottle, and I'm gonna make a drip irrigation. I have this pin here and I already have one hole. I'm gonna put a second hole so that I can fill it up and just put it in the pot. Hopefully it'll drip some water throughout the day so that it keeps it hydrated when it gets super hot up here. Oops. Alright, so this is almost completely full, squirting out because I'm squeezing it. I'm just going to put it down. Like so, and not open the lid. Maybe open the lid a little bit. Okay, I gave it a half a turn of the lid, and I'm going to come out maybe in an hour to see where the water level is. So we got rain last night, and so I took the water bottle out because I knew it was gonna rain a lot. And so I'm back out here to see how the plant looks. I think it's looking a little bit better in terms of it's not wilting anymore, but it's also the morning, and so it's not so hot. But you can clearly see that the leaves are still yellow. I don't know if that ever turns back, if it's a nutrient deficiency or not. But I don't know, this is all I can do. I guess there's one more thing I could do if it is the vine borer. I saw somewhere that you can inject BT into the stem, so I might do that. If there's already something in there, hopefully it'll kill it. If not, it's supposed to be prophylactic too. I see another male flower. I might take that and store it in the fridge. According to, I can't remember what website it was, you can keep the flower for a couple days in the fridge. The female flowers though is actually, doesn't look like it wants to do anything. It's sort of looking, a lot of them are looking yellow and wanting to, it looks like it wants to fall off. Let me show you. That's one example. I feel like it looks a little bit yellow, but who knows, maybe it'll continue to get big and flower. But I was expecting it to do it earlier because I saw it a little bit a couple days ago. Let's see. Okay, so the other thing I'm going to do is cut off some of the vines because I don't think this container can maintain the nutrient needs for a huge plant. So I'm going to focus on the main arteries. I think I'm going to keep 3. Right now there are 5 major vines that are coming out. Okay, so there's 2 that are going this way, there's 2 that are coming that way, and there's 1 going this way. So I think I'm going to keep 1 here, this one, and 1 here, and cut 2 of the vines off. Okay, so I cut the 2 vines off, so there's just 3 main arteries. 1, 2, 3. So hopefully that was the right thing to do. I think it is. It makes sense. Trying to minimize or streamline the vines that I want to maintain so that the fertilizing will be enough to sustain the plant. There's a male pumpkin flower and there's a bee in there. There's a lot of bugs I don't like, but bees are just one of them that I can handle, and it's really getting in there. So these pumpkin flowers seem to open just for a day and then it closes, then it falls off in a couple of days, and later when this guy leaves I'm gonna save this one because I have this next thing which is very exciting. Here's a female one that is gonna bloom probably tomorrow, I would guess. So I'm gonna come out here and pollinate. So exciting!